The next card is Joy. So this card is about rejoicing in the present. It's saying, you know, work on finding the joy in life. Sometimes you just need to take that step back and just take that time for yourself, go out and enjoy nature, find things that personally bring you joy, that make you happy. Do things for your own pleasure, do things to make you happy. Find the joy in life. The next card drawn is Zombie, and this is all about control. This is basically saying that you're trying to have too much control over everything, and you need to realize you can't control everything, and you need to let go of some of that control. You might be trying to control other people, yourself. You're not living your authentic life, you're not being your authentic self, and you need to relinquish control sometimes in order to live your best life and be your most authentic self. Having this control and being so rigid is not helping and not doing you any good. The next one is the Skull of Flowers, creating through the ashes. So it might be you've lost your job, it might be you've separated from a loved one, lost a loved one, and it's about now's the time to maybe start afresh, and maybe it's time to follow a new path. Maybe it's time to restart the path that you were originally on. It's about starting from new and go for what you want and still live your life. You'll have that loss, but you can move on from that. And it's about striving and working hard and surviving through the adversity and keeping going. And it's very important to keep going. The next one is Dawn, the light after the darkness. So this is saying whatever adversity or struggle you've been going through, sorry, my camera keeps shaking. This is saying whatever struggle and adversity you've been going through, there is light at the end of the tunnel. You will get there. You just need to keep persevering and keep trying. Change is inevitable and unstoppable, and it doesn't matter what you do, you can't stop it. But also this is suggesting there's light at the end of the tunnel, so it might seem really hard right now, but there is light at the end of the tunnel. It's going to get better. Just keep going, keep fighting, keep persevering, keep working at whatever you're working for, and you will get there. You will get past this. There's that phrase that everyone uses, this too will pass, and that's basically what this card is saying. This too will pass, and there's light at the end of the tunnel, and you're nearly there. The next card is Black Cat, which is fortune meets opportunity. Now, obviously, some people see black cats as lucky, but I don't. I personally really like black cats, and I don't consider them bad luck. In this reading, this card, it's saying that luck and fortune will be coming to you very soon. So this is a good omen. This is good luck and good fortune is coming your way, and you will be very lucky, especially if you pay attention to any opportunities that come up, because it's going to be a really good thing, but you do need to take that chance and follow that opportunity. The next card is Lady de los Muertos, and this one is about acceptance and equality. So you need to accept the things you can't change, because no matter what you do, you can't change them. It's also saying that if you are careful in a situation and don't take it quite so seriously, it'll probably work out better in the end. Whereas if you take it too seriously, then obviously you're going to struggle more. It's also important to let go of things that are no longer serving you, because it's pointless letting those things, those fears, those worries, or those events hold you back. The next one is the lamp, which is remembrance, and it's saying that now's a time for remembrance, and it's better to remember the happy memories of a lost loved one than focus on the fact that they've passed. And you may have someone that's passed that you really miss, and the important thing is to focus on the good things, focus on those lovely happy memories. That's the best way to remember them. If the person that's passed is not someone that was favourable to you, someone who was very unkind to you, then this card is saying that, yeah, you're going to remember what they did, what they said, and even people who you dislike or have done something to you that has taught you a very valuable life lesson. The important thing is to remember that life lesson, obviously, so you don't let it happen again, so you can avoid the situation in the future. I'm obviously not talking about like being a victim of a serious crime or something. I'm talking about people who've been unkind to you or just didn't really care. Not people who've actually done serious things. And living through the darkness illuminates our strengths and our true values. And this is saying so that we can live them more clearly and more fully. The next card drawn is the Skull of Stars. This one's saying that, in front of you there are these infinite possibilities. You might need to let go of thoughts and opinions that have been given to you by your parents or other people that have influenced you as you've grown up. As you grow and age, your opinions will change and vary. It's time to follow your dreams and to actually go for what you're passionate about. Go for your goals. Whatever you wanted to achieve in life, you need to work at it with your heart and soul. Really go for it, really try hard, and you will get there. The next card drawn is the Apple, and this is all about risk and reward. This card is saying, are you playing it safe too much, so you're avoiding any risk, and then that's why you're sort of stuck in a rut and you're not able to get past what you want to get past. You're not able to achieve what you want to achieve. It's saying that to succeed in life, you are going to need to take some risks, and maybe it's time to consider some of those things that you might think are a risk and going for it. Maybe it's the risk of changing jobs. Maybe it's the risk of moving, going to a place of your own, or moving in with someone. If you play it safe and just stick with what you already know and don't try anything, you're never going to get anywhere. So maybe it's time to consider trying some other things and just step out your comfort zone for once. The next card drawn is Trick or Treat, and this is all about mischief and play. And this one's all about, you haven't got to be a child to let go and have fun once in a while. You can play, you can act silly, you can let go, and you haven't got to be serious all the time just because you're a grown up. You can have fun, have a bit of a play, and maybe dress up for Halloween and have a bit of fun trick-or-treating, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. That's part of life. And if you are trying to be in control too much all the time, it's not going to be very happy for you. So sometimes you just need to let go and do that silly thing. Go and run outside in the rain and scream and shout and laugh. Go and dance in the snow barefoot. Go have fun. Do what brings you joy. The next one is Barmbrack. This is all about sweetness and synergy. So this one is all about, okay, you're going to be curious to know what's ahead. You might be thinking of the future, but it's also important to be in the present and live in the present moment. Wheels are turning and things are going to work out, and you have the ability to change your future, so why worry about it? You need to focus on the here and the now and enjoy the time that you have. The next one is Spider, and it's all about community and web weaving. So this card is asking you to think carefully about how you treat others at work and at home, how you communicate with others, and how you operate that level of give and take? Do you do all the stuff that you want to do and not give, not do anything anyone else wants to do? Do you do everything for them? It's about getting that balance between being a member of the community and supporting your friends and family, but at the same time still doing the things that you would like to do as well. But it is about that give and take. So it might be with a partner as well. You can't always do what you want to do. You do need to have that give and take and develop that, because it's important to take other people's feelings into account. So this card is asking you to think about that. The next card to come is Death, which is the eternal cycle begins here. Now, this doesn't mean someone's going to die. This just means it's the end of one journey and the beginning of a new one. It just means something's going to come to an end. Not a bad thing, but there is going to be some sort of change and some sort of shift in what's happening in your life. It's apparently quite a powerful card, especially if you get it on Halloween night. It's saying, there's, celebrate this as a new beginning, and, it's a fresh start, and it's a good thing. The next card is Eternal Love. This is saying that love is, love outlasts everything. Love is more powerful than anything, and if you're looking for love, that love is going to come your way. It's also saying, a significant person is going to come into your life, and be ready to open up to them and to this new experience and enjoy this love that is coming your way. And the next card drawn is the Witch, and this is saying that you've got control over your life and what's happening. You're feeling this change coming in your life. You're gaining more power, more ability to control what happens to you. People might not like that change in you, that you're more determined, you're more confident, and you're more able to go for what you want, and you're not afraid to speak your mind. But just be prepared for this if other people don't want to let you grow. Still grow anyway, grow your strength, live your true life, and new friends and better opportunities are going to come to you. The next card is the Vampire. This one's all about, we've all heard of emotional vampires. Basically, there are people or things in your life that are draining you. They're draining your energy, they're draining your joy, and you need to recognise that, and you need to do what you can to prevent that, to stop that. It might be time to let someone or something go, because it's just giving you negativity and draining you. It's not serving you any purpose whatsoever. You need to... Psychic vampires, that's what I was thinking of. So basically, be aware of psychic vampires. It could be in your home, your workplace, or just in general life. And you need to be able to defend yourself against this and stand up for this and set clear boundaries. The next card is Midnight, and it's saying that it might seem dark at the moment, and you might feel it's like a really dark time for you, but this is not something to hide away from. The light is coming, and you will survive this. You will get there. You will you'll win in the end. And it's saying that also recognize the darkness you've got within you as well, just as well as the light. Don't hide from it. Accept it. It's part of you. If you're in a situation that seems really dark, just know that if you persevere through this, the beautiful light is coming, and everything's going to be even better than it was before. The next card drawn is Owl, and this one's saying that you need to think very carefully before you take an action in a certain situation. You're going to need to consult with someone who is wise and will give you good advice. So seek advice before you make any decisions, and It's a time for careful, thought out decision making. Don't just go with your feelings. You need to think carefully about this, and before you make any decisions, think long and hard, and also seek the advice of others. The next one is Skull of Darkness. So this is all about discovering your blind spots. Are you following the same repeated patterns in life because you're not seeing those warning signs, you're not seeing the red flags, you're just blinded in a certain situation and keep falling for the same thing over and over again? Now's time to think carefully, look for those warning signs, talk to your friends and family, people you trust, for advice, and listen to their advice, because otherwise you're just going to keep going round and round in the same pattern of thinking and the same pattern of experiences over and over again, unless you make a change and you identify those warning signs before it's too late. The next card drawn is Hearth, and this is all about home and family, and it's a time to set time aside for your home and family. You need that strong foundation, that strong base in life. You need to make your house a home, make it very warm and a happy place. If you're having troubles at home, maybe you've been arguing with your other half or something, then now's the time to either reconcile or do what you need to do to make the situation better. So whether it means leaving, staying, setting boundaries, apologising, explaining why you feel the way you do, and getting the other person's feelings as well, and coming up with a compromise. You know, you need that home, that love, that secure place. It's time to build that foundation and get that foundation strong, and then everything else will fall into place. The next one is Skeleton, and it's all about strength and being strong. Show your strength and your vulnerability if that's what you really feel. Holding on to shame or grudges or embarrassment, it's not going to do you any good, and you don't need to carry that through your life. It's just going to burden you and hold you down. Also, be careful not to be too prideful as well. It's all about developing that inner strength and the resilience that you need in order to withstand any situations that may come up. And, you know, you need to be strong and develop that strength. It's pointless holding on to all that baggage. You need to develop a strong heart, strong mind, and that's what's going to benefit you in the long run. I forgot to say as well, also the Hearth one. If at the moment you've got a family member who's away, this card signifies that they are protected and that they'll be safe. The next card drawn is the Jackolantern, and this is all about protection. So this is saying to know that you are capable of great things and you're protected, and the universe supports you in what you want in life, and make sure you have boundaries set in place so people know how to treat you. You might also need to set some new boundaries or renew old ones that you've had, and you're on the right path, and you know you are protected and supported in this. Next card drawn is Werewolf, and it's all about exploring your wildness. When's the last time that you spent time in nature, walking in the forests, exploring the creatures that are around you and nature around you? Are you just wasting your life away sitting in front of a computer? You need to take that time to step away from that. It will improve your mental health as well as your physical health. Go out for nature walks, spend time outside having fun, play games, explore that sort of fun wild side of you, and just enjoy being in nature again and being outside. And don't spend your entire life just sitting behind computer screens. You know, maybe it's a time now to turn off your phone or put the iPad down or whatever and go for a walk. And obviously, if you're going for a walk, I would suggest taking your phone with you in case of emergencies, but maybe put it on silent or something. and go and spend time in nature. Don't spend all the time staring at screens. Explore what it is to be human and not just a corporate robot, for a better word. And then the last card drawn is the Underworld, where all things pause and begin again. So this is saying that, you know, you might go through some testing time, there's going to be change coming, but it's important to keep moving. And sometimes things might seem a bit like, you know, it's not going your way, or like your life might seem a bit empty right now, but you're on the right path and you're going to get there. Keep striving for your goals and what you want. And this sort of time where you might feel in limbo a bit, it's temporary, and, you know, just keep persevering, and this time will pass and you'll be further along your journey to reaching your goals. And that's it. That is the cards from the Stacey DeMarco Halloween Oracle. Hope you enjoyed these two videos, having a look at these cards. I do like this deck and I use this deck a lot. I actually prefer this one to the Moonology one. And obviously I especially like to use it around Halloween season. So yeah, I thought I would show you what these cards mean and show you the designs. I think it's a beautiful deck of cards, and I do like the meanings behind the cards as well. They're very thoughtful. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Blessed be, and bye for now.